If video gaming has taught me anything, there is something behind this wall. Flashlight in real life versus flashlights in video games. Legs are coming soon. Are you excited? Tadpoles. When you're downloading something and it gives you a time estimate, men be like, where's the ketchup? Men also be like, sniper in that building, 400 yards past the tree. Video games appeal to the male fantasy. The male fantasy. My FBI agent is better than your FBI agent. There's a dude in the bush at like 200. We spend 3 billion hours a week playing video games. Is it worth it? Yes. Do you notice that men are no longer persuasive? Once they ask you out on a date and you say no, that's it. If I want to play games, I got a PlayStation. The harder you press the button, the stronger the attack would be. Gaming logic. More you tilt your body, your character will get away from danger. The louder you yell, the more critical hits you'll get. What's an unpopular gaming opinion that will have you like this? A high frame rate is much more important than a high resolution. I will even turn my resolution down to bump up my FPS. People who are bad at multiplayer games, the 1% of the time that they zone out and absolutely destroy everybody for exactly 10 seconds. Went to walk my dog and I ended up in an AI-generated landscape. Looks like a video game from the early 2000s. I cannot believe this is a Minecraft screenshot. Some people's skills are just insane. HDMI kids won't understand. Serial killers, collecting skins, gamers. There is no similarity between us and the gamers. What's a real-life skill you developed from gaming? Patience. Every Assassin's Creed game. NPC. Hello, it is I, your best friend Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. I made you this crossbow. No one. My teammates' mics. My computer started giving me side quests. An error occurred. The wizard must be stopped. Guys, women are so emotional. Guys at 2 AM, losing on a video game. Paris Hilton looks like a GTA loading screen. Cheers to all my haters. Be patient. So much more is coming. We are greedy. Our games are buggy and unfinished. We have potential, but we're lazy. We've released the same game on 3 generations after finishing a video game that really drew you into the story and you just feel empty inside. Yeah, this was God of War Ragnarok for me. Putting the Xbox controller down and surprising Babe with quality time. The game servers are currently down for maintenance. I love games like The Sims and Animal Crossing. Like, imagine how you could decorate a home if you had money. Video games in the 80s. Run, jump, eat this flower, collect the coins. Video games now. You are a broken man, haunted by the choices you've made. You do not fear the sweet embrace of death, but you still have unfinished business. You played enough games to know what to do. Don't lie. You want to punch this wall. Do you ever get so frustrated with a video game that you are no longer rational and you start jumping into pits because maybe that's the fucking solution to this stupid of a dungeon puzzle? Quite frankly, any man over the age of 21 who is still playing video games is a lazy child who should get a second job, and women should avoid them like the plague. I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of my McLaren. Thanks, gaming. Sincerely, a 25-year-old man-child. This window is doing terribly. It took me 10 minutes to realize this is a Wordle joke, because I'm not a nerd. This is the most accurate take on multiplayer gaming I've ever seen. I still think it's your fault, just because otherwise it's my fault, and I don't like that. Why people watch gaming streams instead of playing the game itself? Why do you watch 18 plus instead of doing the deed? People who play on a pre-built console, don't you sell pre-built PCs? We sell custom, pre-configured gaming computers. I don't read comic books. I read graphic novels, mom. Describe your favorite game using only emojis. I don't like emojis, so no. You literally have an emoji in your name. This is what 4 consecutive years of Fortnite does to a person. What was/is your favorite PS3 game? I used to draw this guy's feet in elementary school. When you've been gaming all night with a stranger, you start to develop a bond, and they suddenly log off. The sins of the gaming industry. Activision, true lust. EA, true greed. Nintendo, true ignorance. Valve, true sloth. Oh, boo-hoo. Gaming during the pandemic is starting to feel like work. What is the game that best describes you? Destiny 2. My goal is to get rich enough to afford a high-tech gaming setup, then complain about needing an upgrade. Dudes will have a gaming setup like this just to emulate Pokemon Diamond for the Nintendo DS. Hey Soldier Boy, I heard you were trying to expand into gaming PCs. Designed this for you. You a bitch. Multimedia gaming keyboard. The gaming keys. Don't even think about looking at this post if you're not a gamer. I just noticed they switched the D and the S's places. What the fuck? It's because the D stands for down and the S stands for sideways. This is clearly how it was meant to be all along. How to keep people from stealing your gaming PC. What it feels like to go from gaming on a controller to gaming on a keyboard. Yoda Gaming says, where am I? Help. A real man's mobile gaming setup. Xbox is better. No, Oh, PlayStation is better. People who know that gaming is gaming, no matter what console you use. Go play your cringe PS5. I'll be gaming. I googled cool gaming mouse and I found this. Pipe down. I'm gaming here. Gaming PC setup. Survival horror edition. What is the worst mistake you've ever made in a game? Downloading League of Legends. My ears just hurt looking at it. This is the most 2007 photo you will ever see for gaming, because every car hole needs a big screen gaming TV. The gaming industry, if people actually followed age ratings. Japan has created the ultimate gaming bed, so you never have to rejoin society. Sweet. I found a Fortnite Easter egg in Cyberpunk 2077. Guys will spend 3k on a gaming PC to play Team Fortress 2 like this. When I talk about breathtaking graphics, this is what I'm talking about. Airport added a gaming lounge, so you can game while you wait for your plane. She kept playing with my controller, so I had to get my daughter her own. What game rises above the rest? Hashtag PS4. You can say a PS4 game if you want. We love gaming and how it brings people together. Wow, this is incredible marketing by Xbox. I painted this toolbox to match an ammo crate from Borderlands 2. The mechanic came over to fix my broken stereo and he died while fixing it. And I still had to pay for him being there, and it's not even fixed. What the hell? He died? Wait, I forgot to say this is Sims 3, but even if it wasn't, I would still be pretty pissed. What's one aspect about Minecraft you wish would be different? I wish you could give Endermen a flower and they would become your friend. My friend, what is your favorite type of game level? Me, train. How's the gaming, gamers? I'm depressed. Gamers don't take hot showers, they take steamy ones. What? Don't tell them. Don't you dare tell them. I know that video games will sometimes question your morality, but not when it comes to looting the dead. Listen, I killed this guy fair and square. I'm taking his gun, ammo, and you can't stop me. Me, crouched in front of the used video game section for 2 hours. Modern video games are giving kids unrealistic standards for how many swords they can carry at once. That sense of pride and accomplishment after finding all 1000 collectibles in a game. Tell me the truth. I'm ready to hear it. Buying and playing the game that you used to play as a kid will not give you the same pleasure as it did back then. I think that talking with a friend while jumping aimlessly in a video game without really playing for a long period of time phenomenon should have a name. I think it's called chilling. I think that's the name you're looking for. My daughter sent in another picture to our local television station here in Oregon from Red Dead Redemption 2 for their Out and About segment, and once again they fell for it. Person, why do you always go on all these side quests and play your character like a goody two-shoes? Me, tearfully. Because in video games, I can help everyone. Why I died in Fortnite. Enemy was a legitimate better player. Fucking bullshit. The perfect knight does not exist. PC is way better than console. No, PC is overhyped. Real gamers. Gaming is sick. Yes. Flight Simulator 2020 update really improved the game. It's here. Looks good. Wife, did you just buy another game? Me. It was an accident. I've had that. I got it on a deal. You look pretty today. Takes a single step out of bed after 8 hours of sleep. You are no longer well rested. Hi, sorry, I haven't responded to your text. Video games basically don't have loading screens anymore. Randomly remembered that in 2012, I brought my 3DS to an Obama rally and attempted to take a photo of him by putting my 3DS up to a pair of binoculars when you have to delete a game to make storage for another. I'm sorry, little one. If I heard the Mario coin sound whenever I completed a task, maybe I would accomplish more. Okay, Mario Kart is now an app. Woohoo. Now, please give me what we really want. Trash. All the games are the exact same. The next level of strategy, tactics, management, creation of empires, or unique experience could easily function as the lyrics to a prog rock song after killing the ancestral spirit ride torrent to the Mistwood. Listen for the howls and give the signal. Bowl of cereal. When people say evolutions in the later generations suck, he just becomes angry, but this is the most realistic depiction of growing up. Me, hyperfixating. I would like to think about something else now. My brain. This scene cannot be skipped. My husband, a grown man, has taken Friday off work so he can play his new video game for 24 hours straight. Animal Crossing is a wildly successful franchise because it fulfills the millennial fantasy of owning a house with a yard and having friends. When you go online to play some games with the boys, but you end up just talking about your day. Boys literally have zero excuses for not having communication skills because I've seen you all play video games together and you describe where you're at chat like it's life or death. That's because our teammates actually communicate back. It wouldn't work as well if we said, "Hey, Jason, are you pinned down?" And he responded with, "Don't worry about it. It's fine. You should have been over here anyways, but whatever. I'm not upset or anything." Just a reminder, if you're buying more than one PlayStation or Xbox for the purpose of reselling, you're a literal piece of shit gaming as an adult. Please don't raid. I work 10-hour shifts. The way they ordered this roster implies that these are the equivalents of each character. Do you read that as an open-mouthed smile or a smile with teeth? A Christmas chocolate gift from Microsoft. It's a tiny Xbox Series S made of chocolate, and the details are amazing. What if Slender Man was outside your window while you are watching a funny YouTube video, and you turn to open the window and you're just so terrified that you can't scream, and he just whispers, "Play it again." I'm so done. I could never let a woman see my Minecraft world, because as soon as they saw my base, the urge to do it with me would be too powerful, which would just give me less time to play Minecraft. Shout out to the German guy on this flight who used Google Translate to ask me if he could have it turn on my Nintendo Switch, and then just straight up used it for the rest of the flight. I didn't know you could do that. Babysitting a 4-year-old has me convinced that what video games need is a little buddy mode, where a kid can have a character that just jogs along with you and can help/get their own encouraging score, but cannot be harmed. Nintendo had to cut our budget for this new Donkey Kong Country game, so they just dropped us off on this highway and told us to find something interesting to do. King K. Rool got hit by a car. One of the worst feelings in the world is being bad at a game you're obsessed with. Help, I've set my boot video to Shrek, and now I can't use my Steam Deck until it's over. Game, rated R for violence and drugs. The game. Very frustrated lady next to me at GameStop. My son Kevin wants fork knife for his birthday, but no place has it in stock. I think it's Fortnite. No, it's fork knife. Sorry Kevin, I tried. The earliest known use of the word gamer was in the Code of Laws governing in England, dated 1450. The document bans games, including cards and backgammon, threatening prison for anyone housing a gamer on their property. Proof we have been persecuted since day one. Anyone else look at old, historical maps and be like, this is a fake fantasy world with too much world building. Try again. When analyzed, many Half-Life 2 levels subtly encourage the player to drown themselves. This is done with a technique called leading lines, which directs players towards certain areas, such as sticking their heads into the ocean until they strangle themselves in murky water. GTA 5 has the best driving mechanics out of any GTA game, and some of you just can't admit it. When a girl accidentally speaks during the match, gamers. Yeah, some guys are just too thirsty. Video games cause violence. Meanwhile me, playing a save from 1 hour ago, because my dialogue made the NPCs sad. And I don't give a shit about the NPCs. Fuck them. Genie, you have 3 wishes. Me. It's getting late, and I don't want to be late for school. Night dudes. See you again tomorrow. Last online, 5 years ago. Stealth is optional for this mission. It still counts as stealth if no one lives to tell about it. I think Pikachu should be in Mario Kart, and his car should just be like this. You were having a fine evening, feeling youthful, energetic, then you saw Pokemon cards on Antique Roadshow. Detroit Become Human changed me forever. It proved me that video games didn't have to be about killing people. They could evoke complex themes and subtle emotions, which resonate differently with people. I'm so glad you loved Detroit Become Human. Squints, David Cage, director of Detroit Become Human. I don't see why people prefer PCs over consoles. Haters always say consoles are limited, but my Nintendo 64 can support Apple products and Windows. Chris Pratt Mario voice. Medium italic. When the game says you need a higher level for the mission, you underestimate my power. When the game was right. I hate you. Video game engines are amazing because they can make it so sunlight filters through leaves, casting dozens of little rays in your eyes, just like in real life, and then you turn around and there's a whole ass horse just swimming in circles in midair. We've detected signs of Luigi in this galaxy. What are the signs of Luigi? Signs of Luigi. Biscuit crumbs everywhere. Distant sobbing sounds. Sound of someone falling over in another room. I bet you look so cute gaming. Me. Game recommendation. Any of the games you already own and haven't played yet, stop buying new games, you stupid asshole. You are 100% right. Also, screw you. I told my 8-year-old that I had a Nintendo when I was a kid. She looked incredibly confused, and when I asked why, she said, "But how did it work?" A couple more questions, and I realized she assumed I did not have electricity as a child. I was born in 82. Mario games teach us that even if something is essentially the same, psychologically, it can be completely different. want. This example is very easy to understand. The fact so many people have a fondness for Kirby as a character, despite never having played or even being interested in playing one of his games, really goes to show how good of a design he is. I realized what bothers me about the Skyrim horses head tracking. Normal horses don't look at your head. Normal horses don't look at you head on because they see better to the side, which implies that Skyrim horses, gaming guys, when a game releases early with a lot of bugs, why didn't you delay your game and take your time to downloaded a new game and was getting stomped. After losing a lot of gear, I asked a stomper for some advice. I expected a toxic reply, but the guy was helpful. Alright, so you obviously are a lot better at this game than me. Do you have any tips? I started today. Find a gun or two that you like and get the recoil down. Use these guns, both are cheap and do great damage. Go in with a purpose. Don't be afraid to camp in a bush and ambush people. I hope you're enjoying the game. Any questions? Hit me up. Today I learned prehistoric hunter-gatherer tribes had an average group limit of 50 people. Incidentally, modern research shows that in video game World of Warcraft, the maximum group player cohesive occurs at a limit of 50 players. Literally no difference between cavemen and WoW players. Taylor Swift fans have constructed a lore so intricate, she sounds like a Bloodborne boss. They'll be like, when she was 12 years old, she carved the name of her 12th album into the Elder Tree. Like, okay? Which of her attacks are the easiest to parry? Me. Ah, what a great day. TikTok. Glowed up Mario and Luigi. You guys want to see Nintendo memes again? Let me know.